Happy over Wednesday. Long time no see. Been trying to do videos, but just not a chance recently. And I keep saying it every week. With work, home life, trying to get on top of the allotment. So those things are starting to pick up on there. Not as fast as we want, but trying to get on as best we can. Plus, there's not having much rain. The ground's baked. It's like a bloody desert. There's cracks in it. You can stick your hands in it, and it starts dry. But get a bit of rain, we should be all right. So, homebrew Wednesday. I know it's a blue tree to have a homebrew, but I'm on cold this week, so cup of tea. So, like I say, I ain't done none. I've been trying to watch the videos and comment as much as I can, but most time it's late at night and then I end up going to bed and be back up early in the morning. So I've watched them. There's so much happened and I forgot to comment, but I do try and watch as many as I can. So I still love you all. I still miss you all. The other week, 2 weeks ago, I did a brew. 3 weeks ago, did that rhubarb beer cross, which is a cross between the first rhubarb beer, rhubarb saison, and whatever I've made up. That's actually bottled now, and that was a ball ache every day. I normally keg on my beers and try and bottle a few, but I'm thinking, well, the kegs have still got beer in, and we can't be drinking it quick enough. I think they're all going to kick near enough at the same time. So I decided, right, I got some bottles, I'll get them all bottled, store them away, and we'll see how we go from there. So this is the rhubarb beer version 1. It's quite clear that. Been in the bottle. What did I bottle it? Fourth of May. Was it an half today, I think? An half of May. So been in the bottle 5 days. It's getting quite firm. Normally, I have to take it in house in the conservatory to warm up, to carve up, then stick it back in here. But no, I've had a few warm days and it's quite clear. I don't know what I'm going like for. It's not even any condensation on it. But it is quite clear. I mean, some of them, when I've primed them, I tried doing level teaspoon. Most of them are level teaspoon. Some odd ones have gone under, some gone over. And say when I was bottling it, it was ball ache. I've seen other people bottle it, well, transfer it into an FE, ready to bottle. I put it into the wrong FE, put it on without the bloody hole in it for the tap. So I thought, well, I've seen some people using an auto siphon and a little bottler. I thought I'll do that. Tried that, didn't work at all. At that point, I was ready to throw it outside because it was doing me in. But right, so I transferred it into the FE with the hole in, put a little bottle on it, and that it just played up. The liquid wasn't coming out, so there's our brockish. I took it all off, cleaned it all up, still wasn't coming out. Then it dribbled out. Then the pin at the bottom got stuck, and I ended up taking the bottom off the little bottler, filling the beer up, and just turning it off every time. And it was just a pain. I lost loads on the floor. I did get, I think it's 35 bottles. So I didn't do too bad, but I was up to with the little bottlers no more. I think it's ended up in about 3 or 4 pieces. So now I'm going to have to buy a new one. I did break one of the other ones, but I didn't want to fork out for them, but I'm going to have to, because like I said, this is version 1. I'll tell you what I put in it. I put this in the recipe, 3 kilos of Bohemian Pilsner, 1 kilo of Pale, 500 grams of wheat malt, 175 grams of Munich, and the hops was 28 grams of Bramlin at 40 minutes, 42 grams of Saz at 10 minutes, and then I used a USO4. Then after 5 days I dry hopped with 39 grams of Challenger. Then after another 5 days racked into secondary, then I racked onto 3 pound of rhubarb. When I've done the extract brews, I've normally put the rhubarb into the fermenter, still frozen, poured hot water on it. But I see my water wasn't hot, it was just 18, 19 degrees, so it wasn't hot. So what I did was, took out the freezer in the morning, left it in the fridge, so it was, by night time it was semi-defrosted. Then, well, most of it was defrosted. Stuck it to a pan with about 500 ml of water, boiled it up for about 5 minutes. I was going to do 10 minutes, but went to 5 minutes, boiled it up. And my intention was just to siphon the water off, and put just a rhubarb in. But nah, I didn't do that. Put the full lot into the fermenter and I wrapped the beer onto it. So you see, it's all been boiled. So I did wash the rhubarb before I went into there. So that was on. I left that for 5 days. I was initially going to look for 10, but it was taking ages. I wanted some other stuff to do. So right onto there for 5 days. Took it out, and so I got 37 bottles, and it came out at 6.74%. So what I've done, I did another brew. Weekend just gone. Rhubarb Beer Cross version 2. It's exactly the same. The Challenger hops in the first brew was pellet. This one's going to be leaf hops. Let's see if I can find some pellet hops. And the yeast in the last one was the US04, and this one I'm using a cravat yeast. So I'm looking forward to that. So see how that goes. Well, that's the plan anyway. So that's in the fermenter now. It's been going 3-4 days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh, so it'll be ready to dry up soon. So I need to get some. I need to get the hops out of the freezer. Well, I'll show you it in the freezer. Fridge. There it is there. So it'd been in the fermenter not even half a day, and it was bubbling like hell. It's been like that all the time. So just don't smell too bad. So once that's done, there's different ways to dry up in it. So what I'm going to do is shove me 39 grams of Challenger straight on top, the yeast, let that carry fermenting for another 5 days. Once it's finished, then rack it onto the rhubarb for another 5 days and see how we go from there. So hopefully that's going to be a better one, but I need to buy a little bottler. Another brewing wires. Yeah, so there's the bottles there. There's some bottles. Over there, but 2 new plastic fermenters. So look forward to using them. But video. Is that as well? Bit of wine there. And that's it's another mixed fruit wine. Loads of different fruit. And that's got 6 pounds of rhubarb in. It's got oranges in it, kiwi fruit, strawberries, and 4 pounds of sugar. And I'm using a Gervin GV9 yeast. So I've cut down the sugar a lot. Normally 6 pounds of fruit, it's got 6 pounds of sugar in. But it's got more fruit in it. So I'm using less yeast, so it's not as high in alcohol, and hopefully get the taste from all of it. So that's come out at 10.53. So let's see what that drops down to. So that's bubbling away. It's just left on the floor. So what else have I done? I bought 2 new glasses last week, an IPA glass and a stout glass. The Spielgate glasses, you get them in a kit, but I didn't buy them. I bought them separate. Bought them from because people say they're quite thin. So I bought these from John Lewis, and they're quite sturdy. There was, I think, there's £8 each, and you do click and collect at Waitrose, £2. So 18 quid for two glasses. And touch wood, I haven't dropped them. What else I've done this week? Oh, I needed a new. I've got my bench capper. I needed a new hand capper because when I bottle these are plastic bottles with the caps from Kingdom, and they're quite good. And if you press too hard on the capper, you squash it. And I think I'll have to buy one. If I want one of the local home brew. A fella on the Hull Homebrew was getting rid of all his stuff, so I was contemplating buying quite a bit of him, but never did. And he was getting rid of his bench capper and some of the bits and bobs. So the bench capper, this one, fuck, it's bob on that. I tell you, it really is good. Put it on, so easy with this one. It's made in Italy, so it's quite good. Also, but to finish it off, he had a stair plate. So put a bit of wood over there, There's magnets on. Also got another flask. I've already got one, but like this one's got a flask and I've got a little stair bar to go with it. So, I've said before I'm not going to use them, but I might as well. Where we lived, it wasn't worth driving down there just to pay. It cost me a £5, and the flask and the thing cost 15 quid altogether. So I thought I'll give him the 15 quid, and I think that was worth 15 quid on it. It's on its own. So what else is there? Nope. So I've got some. I had all my brews planned out. What I'd ordered my grains, all my hops, what I was going to do. And I was doing these rhubarb beers. I was going out the window. So I've seen a few people doing these black IPAs and these New England IPAs. I might have to see and get a recipe together and try and do one myself. Use the hops up that way. So I've probably got about 20 kilos of pale malt, maybe a kilo of Bohemian Pilsner. So I need to get use them up. And I think that's it, folks. Not else happening. I've promised people I'm slower than a bloody snail, I'll tell you. Promised people ages ago B-mail, and I just haven't got around to doing it yet. So I keep going in here to do the beer, and I get sidetracked on it, doing anything else. I will get it done. Only problem I've got is that I ain't got a printer, so I have to email it myself at work, go to work, which I don't go there often. I go to work every day, but I don't go to the depot that often, so I have to wait when I go there and print the labels off. So, but I will send some out. But I've only just started getting a collection of bottles. But if anybody's passing, feel free. If you want to bring your own bottle, I can fill them up at home off my kegs. So I need to get some new beers on there. All my taps need cleaning. The stout, that's carbonated as well. But when I moved it all weeks ago, it's like that on the bottle. So I think that's it, folks. I'll stick it. So I did brew that weekend, that rhubarb beer version 2, but like I know, I had done a video, not like everybody else, but took some pictures, sustained pictures, so I'll stick them at the end. And that's it, folks. So 12.5 minutes long. That's a bloody long video that minute, isn't it? So sorry for keeping you so long. Hopefully I'll be back again next week, but if not, maybe the week after. So thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing, and I'll catch you all soon. Cheers.